Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Cujo here, and I'm gonna sit here and bring you the top things that we want to see in Battlefield 5. I went around asking folks in the community what they wanted to see out of Battlefield 5, and I hope that you guys are listening out there, EA. My boys out there at EA, listen to this shit. You guys over there at DICE, listen to this right here. This is what the people want, okay? Let's go ahead here, and I'm gonna go over this list of the most things that came up repeatedly in these posts, in these comments, and we're going to start here with number one. The first most repetitive response was, we want more and better levolutions in the game. And I would have to agree, the levolutions are great in some of the Battlefield maps. On some of the other ones, they're pretty lackluster. I mean, one of the things that I feel is that Siege of Shanghai is a great map, and it's a beautiful levolution that they have there. But what I would really like to see is a bigger amount of damage. Like, for instance, some of the other buildings where, like, the B flag and stuff would be, where everybody crowds up on there and they hide on the rooftops. I wish that that could also be part of a levolution, where if you take out the pillars around and the 4 piers and the center column of that building, that whole entire other building would come down. I kind of want to see the types of levolutions like there were in previous Battlefields, like in Bad Company and stuff. I think would be the best example I could think of, where everything, every building, everything that you could do could possibly go down. I'm not sure if they'd be able to pull it to the full effect where we'd see tons of skyscrapers falling down. I understand that there would be a limit to something like that, but we want to see greater destruction across the board, and I would have to agree with that. Coming up next is new weapon variants, and I would have to agree with that. More weapons, the better, the larger the, I mean, variety is the spice of life, right? But the one thing that if they do that, and it's gonna happen, we know it's gonna happen, some of those weapons are gonna be OP as fuck. So basically, if they do add a large amount of weapons, a great deal needs to be gone into testing as far as bringing some kind of balance, because that was one of the biggest things that, you know, when the DLCs came out and the weapon packs and they started adding more guns to Battlefield. Like when the Bulldog first came out, everybody that had a Bulldog was destroying you. Everybody. It didn't matter who you were. And that was one of the problems that I had with a lot of the new weapons that they released, is that when they came out, they were the most OP thing in the world. And that's one of the biggest things that they need to key on in this Battlefield, is creating balance. Now is the time to take the opportunity and take advantage of all of these other people that are playing first-person shooters in games that want that more simulation, that more realistic feel in their shooters. And one of the things that hurt Battlefield, in my opinion, was that they were giving the presentation, but their delivery was horrible in previous years. Another thing that came up a lot, and this was a big thing across the board in a lot of these groups, was that they wanted to see unlock attachments without microtransactions. I 100% am behind this, and I'm going to tell you why. The thing that I really enjoyed about previous Battlefields is that Battlefield was catering to the hardcore gamer. And a lot of games nowadays have not done that. They have shied away from rewarding the hardcore gamer, rewarding the guy that puts 200-300 hours in the game, rewarding the guy that does all of the challenges in order to get a set attachment or to get that higher rank level. And it's a damn shame that companies are sitting here giving unlock packs. I remember when Battlefield first did it, I was furious. I was so floored because I worked so hard to get this one gun and this one attachment. I think it was like one of the pistol challenges or something for the Magnum. I can't remember to be completely honest. And then I was playing with this one kid, and he's like, yeah, man, I bought the weapon pack. I got this Magnum with these attachments and the red dot. And I was like, dude, what the hell? I just slaved my ass to get this. And it kind of takes the flavor out of it, you know. More risk, more reward, guys. More risk, more reward. Cater to the hardcore. Another thing that came through was to have not only a decent campaign, because let's get real, the Battlefield campaigns have not been Very good, especially this last one was kind of like mixed emotions for me. But also co-op. That was really, really fun that you were able to do a co-op mission like that in Battlefield 3 with your buddies. You guys definitely need to do that for sure. Another thing that came in was better spawn points, and this is across the board. This is for any first-person shooter or any type of multiplayer game whatsoever. You always want to have a better spawn point. You do not want to spawn on your squad mates and get gunned down in the rear by somebody else. You don't want to do that. Granted, yeah, it's on you that you are going to take that opportunity to spam on your boys, but say if you're playing like a team deathmatch where you don't have your spawn on squad, you're just randomly spawning, don't spawn a guy right behind me. Please, I mean, that just makes no sense. Don't do shit like that. Another major thing that came in across the board was that people were looking to see if they were possibly going to do a more difficult version of Battlefield, limiting your attachments. Having attachment limits in certain game types, I would have to say. And I think that would be pretty interesting game type. Like, you know, you can only limit to, say, you know, 2 items or 2 attachments or 1 attachment. Or there's like a game style where you just go straight up iron sight. Some folks would say that Gunmaster is that way. But general, like a multiplayer, team-based rush kind of deal like we're doing here would be pretty cool. I would like to see something like that. It's not a bad idea. Here's one that I found pretty odd, and I want to see your feelings about it in the comments. Somebody was saying cracking down on cheaters. Now, me personally, I think that on PC, the community is really good as far as catching cheaters, Punk Buster, and all of that good stuff. But I personally have not seen a large amount of cheaters, and when I do see them, they're instantly banned. So I'm not sure if that's... I haven't really seen it on console either, so... if you guys have seen something like that, please make a comment down below. If you guys want to share a video of it, put it up, man. We'll put it up for you guys on the Skum Nation channel. Another person chimed in here. This was actually a group of people, as a matter of fact, all on one post. This one got pretty good. They were looking to see about getting better close quarter maps like they had in the first Battlefield 3 release. I know in the Battlefield 3 release they had these great close quarter maps in there. I'm trying to think of one on top of my brain and I'm having a brain fart, but I think that that's fantastic. This same group of folks were also saying that what if Battlefield allow you to have a map editor? I thought this was brilliant. I thought that this would be a really, really great idea, especially if you're going to sit here and have, you know, just your groups come in, or if you guys are doing your own rent-a-server, you can have your own custom maps too. That would be, I think that would be pretty cool. One reason why I don't see that possibly happening is that maybe the creators and the folks that are making the map, the map creators would have a tactical advantage, which technically they would, but you never know. Halo did it and it seemed a lot of fun. People seem to enjoy that, so why can't you have a map editor in Battlefield? I think that would be great, and the technology's there where it could support it. And last but not least, and I agree with this 110%, DICE, EA, open your ears, clear out the earwax out of there. Please bring back a better way for me to group up with my friends and join a squad and do all of this stuff. I don't want to create a squad lobby. I want to be able to just log into the game, log into my own lobby where I have a couple of slots open, and invite my friends at random if I want to be. Gears 3 did it good. Hell, you guys did it fantastic in Battlefield 3. I don't know why you guys did that. Whoever came up with the idea to release Battlefield 4 without a way to group up with your friends or do a server search should be fired. You, sir, you are fired. Get out, pack your shit, and go. Don't do this in Battlefield 5. Give us our own way to group up with people. Give us squad lobbies right away. We want to play Battlefield with friends. Battlefield, you guys created a team-based game where it takes 5 different individuals to make something happen, to make the madness go down. So why would you not give a way for you to group up your friends is beyond my understanding. And please make sure that it works day one. We want day one working servers. Let's get real here. We are tired of getting games on the first day and it not working when you're trying to log in and bust some people's skulls open. You gotta give us stuff that works day one. But the most important thing, besides that, The second most important thing besides it working on day one, give us a chance to group up with our friends. We need those pilots. We need those medics. We need the ammo, guys. Give it to us. We need it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/group/Skum Nation. My name is Cujo, PTFO or GTFO, bitch. I'm out.